Hello everybody, this is Castfire here, and welcome to the 50th episode of my Minecraft survival series. Today is also a special episode because it is my 1-year anniversary in my survival world. Yay! I created this world a year ago on Halloween, so this video was uploaded on Halloween, so yeah. I suppose we should I'm gonna do a world tour, so I suppose we should just start off where everything started, which is actually over here. This is the first area that I ever built in. In episode 1, I built myself a house, and for the next few episodes I walked around and made nether portals and did caving and stuff. Then eventually I decided that I was bored of this, so I moved into my cave over here, which is right here. So I decided to move into this cave. When I started off, it wasn't nearly as decorated. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even as big as it was before. It was like a lot smaller. I cleared out a lot of this area, and the first thing I ever built was Noah's room, which used to be Noah's hole in the wall in the hole. That's what it was called, because it was a hole in the wall in the hole, because this cave was a hole. I went on to build this light, which lights up at night, and then after that, shortly after, I came up here and I found this new area. It was just a cave going up to the top, so I built this cool thing, which most people never really see, and it has like a snow machine back here. Snow machine. Then we have a farm up here, which I actually never have used since, and there's stuff in here, I suppose. There's some pumpkins. There used to be wheat and sugar canes and all sorts of things, and it used to look a lot nicer. But I pretty much harvested all of that because I have better, more automatic farms now. And I kind of went on to build all of these things around. I built my doorbell. I have a doorbell so that when you walk into the cave, it plays the Mario theme. Kind of. And I built the cow face, and I did some decorations. I built the smeltery, which is still kind of unfinished. I did all of this stuff. And later on, this was originally actually supposed to be a mushroom farm, but I turned it into an ender pearl dispenser. That's the redstone hatch. And then shortly after, I moved into this new area behind this painting. And I came down here and I did things, and over here we have redstone access to my chicken farm, and I'll get to that later. And this is the 3 lapis lazuli dispenser, because that's the most you ever need to enchant. And then we have some stories and stuff in here, and books. We have some nice stuff. This was a potion brewery that I never finished. And then over here we have my new cave area. This place actually burnt down once. Like, the entire thing just burned down. But I fixed it all. I repaired it all. No cheats or anything. But I did turn off fire tick after that, so that's kind of cheating. And I made all sorts of things. I tried to make a library up there. Okay, over here's an interesting story, actually. There was a chicken farm here. It was, like, all packed full, and there was all this tons of redstone and this crazy complicated killing mechanism. But I just completely ripped through all of it because it was causing too much lag. And I made a way better chicken farm. Pretty recently, actually. And this was where all the eggs were, and still are. You can see there's a fair amount of eggs, but I've moved a lot of them, or gotten rid of them, or stuff. And there's just too many eggs, and my chicken farm was just going too well, and built a cocoa bean farm over here. You can harvest it with that button. It's pretty simple. There's really no way of, like, automating cocoa beans fully, so just plant those. Put those in, like, whatever. I'll carry these cocoa beans around. Then we, over here we have the cat room, which has cats in it, as you can see. And it has nuts. Oh, right, because it says, warning, the following room may contain cats and nuts. And there's nuts and cats. And then a hole, which actually, it goes up to the surface here, and there's like a trapdoor that's in the potion lab. You may have seen me close that earlier. And like there's a junk chest under here, so I can just throw all my junk in there. Then this pumpkin farm. This was the first pumpkin farm I built. I'm going to try not to harvest it. Okay, never mind. That just failed. And then later on, I expanded it and made another, like another one. And I have a ton of pumpkins and things back here. I made a melon farm later on. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And it's pretty cool. I use this design a lot. I actually just used it in my new series, Codecraft, recently. And then up here we have a storage room. And oh, and this chest, it leads into this. So when I flick this lever, it's like I was trying to get rid of my eggs, so it's a lava lamp using eggs. I thought that was really cool. This is my storage room actually. It leads up to the main cave area, the original one actually, and it goes down through here. And I have just all of my stuff in here and a whole bunch of convenient things that I might need. Then that leads down to another area, which I'll get to, and that leads over to another area, which I'll also get to. But I want to use the proper and original entrance to get to that area. And then shortly after that, I went to the end and stuff, but I'm going to continue doing a tour. Not so much in chronological order anymore. So this is a new area. There's actually another painting which has secret stew storage, where I store my stew. And this is like a hallway, and it leads into one of my favorite areas, which is this place. This is where it leads to, from the storage room. This was the jar. I used to, every time I said I used to put like a redstone in here, but I don't like that. This was a storage closet that I used for a while trying to build this place. It's like a bridge, and then we have water that comes down from the surface up there. There's like a hole up there to access some animal pens. It's not very exciting though. Then we have a flower farm back here. I don't really ever use it though. A dragon head, my trophy. Some chorus plants in the center. I thought those looked cool. A boat to walk around thoughtfully. And my new chicken farm. Yeah. It works very well. And then we have a villager that sells some things and a chest for trading things. And then we have like a banner up there. I thought that looked cool. Then over here, built this area in about episode 25, by the way, like this entire area. Then we have a pumpkin farm, which is pretty recent, and this is my fully automatic one. It actually does pumpkins and melons, but as you can see down here, I haven't actually created a very good collection area for this yet, because it just all goes down to here. Doing pretty well, though, actually. And my lips are smacking. This is annoying. Let me just drink some water quickly. Slurp, slurp. Anyways. Then we built this really recently. This is my sheep breeder. Shearer, it's kind of broken. I don't know how that happened, but you pull the lever and all the water comes out and the sheeps are washed up. Then over here, this is a pretty good... This is the milk cow. I get milk from him in my television set. Something else also happened here recently, but I'll get to that later. And then it's pretty much this branch of the cave. So that's like the entire end-themed area. And then if we go down, we have my favorite beetroot patch, and that actually just goes up. There's like a ladder there that just goes up into the storage room, so that I have lots of easy access. And then over here, we have one of the first things I built in this newer area, which is my chorus farm, which actually works pretty well. And you pull this lever, and it all goes up into this chest using fancy item elevators, which you'll see in a minute. Noah's Industrial one-block crop farm. You pull the lever and it you do left click, right click, left click, right click, and it harvests them and stuff. And we have a very unfinished area over here. This is my wheat farm. It works well though. Wheat, seeds. That's the item elevator for the chorus farm. As you can see. Is there anything back here? I think there's like a crafting table. Never mind. This is my cobblestone room. Yeah, it's where I keep all my cobblestone. Then over here we have like a mine shaft thing. It goes back behind my farm. This is the redstone for the sugarcane farm, which you'll see in a second. Yeah, over here is my sugarcane farm. I'm very proud of this room actually, and I'll harvest all my sugarcane and it goes into here, and it's nice. I like it. Then back here we just have some really efficient strip mines. And that's pretty much all of the cave. I thought it would take longer, but that's like the entire cave. I just have to tour the rest of the world, because there is more. Just only this is the cave entirely done, pretty much. So I'm going to go out the real entrance. I hope that gave you a good enough tour. I don't think I forgot anything. Oh, of course I forgot something. Forgot Fred's room. So if we go into my room, there's this place where we have like records and then clothes. And then if you pull this lever, I made this a lot longer, but this opens up the cow face. And this cow face is kind of painful for me because in episode 30, I took in a cow and I named him Fred. And I made him a little bit of a room. And in episode 31, I like traveled back in time and stuff to save him from dying. And that ungrateful little brat, he came back later and he tried to take over my world. He set up a castle on my iron farm. And he just did all sorts of things. And he was really mean and he tried to take over my world. But this is this really nice looking room. I'm pretty proud of it. But he doesn't deserve it. Actually, that was the last episode that Fred did that. You should watch it. And I haven't seen Fred ever since. And actually, I'm going to go sleep so that it's daytime. But Fred has disappeared, and I'm worried that he'll make a comeback soon. So, I need to be on my guard. It's morning again. Let's go. Oh yeah, and over here, I was going to make like a dog storage and retrieval system, and then I have some skeleton horses, and I have lots of dogs. I got them while trying to find the stronghold. And which way should I go first? I suppose I should kind of go in chronological order. So we have paths. Go over here, we have animal pens. The animals actually aren't in these pens anymore. This leads down to like my melon farm, and then this one's the pumpkin farm. Yeah, and then that's just more chickens for just kind of a steady stream of eggs. Yeah, of course there's more coming in. There used to be sheeps in here, but now all of the animals are in this pen, and all the sheeps are somewhere else. They're in my sheep shearing machine. And then over here we have, I think this is funny, most efficient fish farm. Efficient, no loitering, even though it's an AFK fish farm, so you have to, like, loiter, you know. Okay, but down here we have my squid farm. Works pretty well. I get some ink sacs from here. Viewing window. Squidded drops. It gives me ink sacs. That's all that matters. It doesn't give me a lot of ink sacs, but it does get me ink sacs. So it's good. Then up here, this path actually, that's the squid farm. That's just it. But this path actually leads over to, I didn't know there was a painting there. How did that happen? I never put that there. Whatever. But this is a place for where I thank people about things that they have done for me or done relating to me. It's just a little garden. It's called the place for thanking people about stuff. T-Shock to Squid made a cool channel banner for me, which I never actually used, but it was cool. And I thank Maximus G for playing my adventure map and making videos of it. You should check those out. He's also on Codecraft with me. Anyways, and that's pretty much that path. Over in this direction, we have like a little thing going over here. Then I tried to make sheep breeding cells, but that didn't really work. Then that should lead back into my cave. You've seen that. And then, there's a lot of unfinished stuff in this world. But that's a small cactus place where I can get cacti. And then over here we have, yeah, we have our netherwort farm, which is where we actually started, of course, but I never actually said what it was. It's a netherwort farm, and then that's a mushroom farm. I don't know if it actually works. I never actually planted the mushrooms in it, so I cannot tell. But I suppose now would be a good time to move out to here. Yeah, that's my field. I have lots of things here. And over on the field, the first thing that we ever did was build this mop farm, which I'm trying to transform into a giant mushroom, so excuse how weird it looks right now. We have something playing a little bit of dog song in the background. I automated this thing's going up and down recently. We can watch that now, I think. If we just turn that on. Yeah, see, it kind of gives the effect of the dog bouncing up and down. It's from Undertale, by the way. And then we have a mob farm. I kind of cleared out all the drops, so it doesn't really work anymore, but, I mean, it does work, and then this is just a random lever. It doesn't do anything. I should probably remove it, and then over here we have a cactus farm. This is just a cactus, I suppose. And then this is the actual farm. It does things, and it gives me cacti. Other things are also in here. I don't know why. Monkey Go-Go Beans, he puts everything everywhere. Like this painting, I bet that was him. And then we have my cow farm, which I built really recently. Like really recently. And it's supposed to be a cow breeder, and it kind of works, and it's cool. Now that's just a diving board into a bowl. There used to be a cat standing right there, but I removed it because I didn't really like it. So now there's just a bowl with a diving board, so it looks really stupid. Oh yeah, and that's my iron farm. It gives me iron, free iron. It's not very interesting, so I kind of skipped over it. That's pretty much everything over here. That nether portal is just like my exit portal for some reason. I don't know why. I need more water. I'm talking a lot. It is a world tour, after all. So that's pretty much everything until I move on to the nether. I suppose I can do that now. Because now I have to only do the nether in the end. And then that's pretty much everything because I only have a few things left to show you. Okay, here we are. This is a chest. Doesn't have anything. This is a way up to the surface, I believe. Surface of the nether, I believe. Yeah, this is a way up to the surface of the nether, but I haven't really done anything up there. It's just kind of blank. I tried to build a gold farm, but it didn't work. Behind here we have a minecart rail. It goes down to my very undeveloped nether. I didn't realize how undeveloped this world was. Yeah, a chest with more stuff in it. This goes to the nether fortress. Yeah. But we'll get there in a minute, because over here is a more interesting thing. And then there's like a guardian farm there's like an ocean monument way over there, but there's nothing. If you go through a nether portal over there, but there's nothing there. But in this nether portal is something cool. In this nether portal we have my witch farm, which I haven't actually AFK'd at much, but it's a witch farm nonetheless. It took me some time to build, so it's worth mentioning either way. So this is the witch farm. Pretty challenging to build. Oops, and I fell. Okay. Wait, do I have depth strider? Oh, I do! That's awesome! But over here is the witch farm. It works decently well, it gets me stuff, and then this is like a project chest that I had all my stuff. It's still pretty unfinished. I wanted to do decoration and stuff over here, and I have like a staircase up there that I used to use, and then over here is a drop, and it brings me down to the drop area where we have some drops. Things have fallen in here. Then to get out again, you throw an ender pearl and you press spacebar, and then you throw another ender pearl and you press spacebar, and then you jump out and you get up. Awesome, right? Yeah, I thought it was cool. That's just the witch farm. It's just a witch farm. I haven't done anything cool. This world is really unfinished. I've had it for a year, and it's like, I didn't actually realize how unfinished this world is. That's kind of pathetic, actually. Well, let's go to the end. The end that has nothing in it. Because I haven't actually gotten around to an ender pearl farm yet. Right, but there's supposed to be a minecart on this rail, but it never makes it back because I'm so stingy with powered rails, so I have to like sprint down the track until I find it, and then it's useful for getting back, but I never have to use it to get back because my it leads to the end, and I have used it before when I'm gathering like nether brick or whatever, but I also need to build a blaze farm sometime, possibly. See, look, just like the minecart's at like the very end of the track. One day, but anyways, it's just an eye of Ender to mark that this is kind of the way to the end place, and It's actually a shortcut. If I just elytra through here, we can get like almost directly to the end place. Because the portal to roughly the stronghold is over. I couldn't get a portal actually in the stronghold for some reason, but one that goes roughly towards it is over here somewhere. It's like over here. Yeah, there it is. Let's go through and check out the end in a minute. Here we are. Directly over here is the stronghold, so let's just drop down. We have chests full of things. They're pretty useless, and then follow the snow to get to the end portal. I didn't do anything over here. It's kind of boring, but we have an end portal over here. Tried to make another portal, it didn't work. Then we go to the end, and then this is the end. Yeah, it's just this place. There's like nothing. Just monkey go-go beans planted, chorus fruit. There's just snow everywhere from the snow golems. There's a chest over here. Rest in peace, lesser pigeon. That was spelled wrong on purpose by monkey go-go beans. It was a pickaxe that we used, and then it got to like 0 durability, so we just left it in the end and nothing happened. That goes to the end islands. There's nothing there, but this is just everything. So, not only is this the end, this is the end of the video, because my world apparently is a lot smaller than I thought, and it's boring because it's undeveloped, and I would actually love if you guys would say that I should quit this series and play on Codecraft because it's a new series with friends, and it's a new survival experience, and I can do things, and it's going to be awesome and so much fun, and I'd rather focus on that full time than continue to work on this world. Because it's gotten a little bit boring, to be honest. So, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is the end. Goodbye.